Hi everyone, this is Dr. Kristin Rodier from Student Success Services, also known as the Writing Center. I'm going to talk to you today about the principle of charity and how to use it in your writing, but also in your attitude towards writing. The principle of charity is really important to me as a philosopher. John Stuart Mill, he says, "He who only knows his side of the argument understands but little of that." And the principle of charity is all about understanding not only your own argument, but the arguments that you're responding to. Okay, what is it? It's basically the fair and accurate representation of a scholar's ideas. So that means that here's the test in your mind. Would the person I'm paraphrasing and arguing against or taking issue with in my paper, would that person agree with how I have represented their view? Right? It's a bit of an integrity issue, right? Would the person I'm representing in my writing agree with this? Or am I taking a overly strong or slanted view of their writing? Am I taking just one small slice of the writing and saying that it's representative of everything that they say? All of that is very important for making your own writing strong, is to have a fair and accurate representation of the person you're engaging with. And also, your argument will be more persuasive if it takes on the strongest possible version of your opponent's case. Because if you have kind of just a weak version of the person you're arguing against, then your argument is weak as well. This relates to something that we call the straw person fallacy. Why is it called the straw person fallacy? Because think about the story of the three little piggies. You've got the house that's made of straw, the house that's made of brick, and the house that's made of, oh, wait a minute, I missed wood in the middle, and then the house that's made of brick. The straw house is the easiest to blow down, right? Same here. If you make up your opponent's view out of straw, it's easier to blow it down. We really haven't accomplished anything. Okay, so coming up with a distorted, inaccurate, or exaggerated version of a person's view. Here's an example of straw person. This person believes men and women should be paid equally. That's ridiculous. Why should a woman who takes care of children all day make the same money as a man who is a brain surgeon? Right, so you have an initial claim, men and women should be paid equally, and then you have sort of a cherry-picked exaggeration of this, a narrow, slanted interpretation of the initial principle in order to defeat the view, right? Obviously, if a person was saying, oh yeah, no, a caregiver should make the same as a brain surgeon, then it would be easy to sort of argue against them. A brain surgeon has way more training, they way more years of training and specialization. They do something that's quite more physically delicate, blah, 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 caregiving is a very difficult job as well, in many ways, but, they're non-equivalent. And the person has exploited this non-equivalency to try to, undermine this argument. So let's put the two together, the principle of charity and the straw person fallacy. Your argument will be stronger if you represent the author's ideas accurately. Absolutely. You want to be represented fairly when someone will read your view, and you should treat the people that you're dealing with in your writing the same way. And the more charitable you are, the more sort of rock solid your argument's going to be. So, and the stronger your argument is, the more you will establish, the more you will learn, the more your reader will learn, and the more you will get to the point. And that's really what we're all about. Okay. Good luck in your writing, and come and see us in the Writing Center if you want to talk more about arguments.